Hey guys, it's Maya. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm very excited for, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been finally waiting for these watches to come, and I will be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. It's a new watch, new technology. You guys know I get a really good hype from it. I'm not going to go so in detail about the watch because I also am going to be reviewing the regular Watch 4, which is the more sporty version, but that's going to be coming later on in this channel. So if you guys want to know, subscribe please. And speaking of subscribing, I want to thank you so much. We have finally reached 2K Kitanas and I'm so happy. Honestly, I just want to thank you so much guys for your support. It truly means a lot. Like, you guys have no idea. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would highly suggest that you do subscribe to my channel, especially if you love tech videos, tech review videos, lifestyle videos, anything clothing or fashion videos, and please turn on your bell notification so you can get notified every time I post a new video. So I'm very excited to go ahead and review this for you guys today, and let's just go ahead and get straight on into the video. So as always, I'm going to start off with the colors. You always know that I always start off with colors and pricings just so you can get a little bit of information and know especially what you're going to be purchasing, what colors they come in, what versions they come in. So the colors that do come with the Samsung Galaxy Watch Classic is black and silver. I am not sure why Samsung only kept it to 2 colors, which is okay. Now the sizes that do come in with those colors is 46mm and 42mm. So the cool thing is that of course you do have a 46 black or silver, or you have a 42 black or silver. Now you do have the bands that are included with your Samsung watch. So there are different types of sports bands, and also they have a hybrid leather band. It's really up to you personally on what you would prefer, but me, I prefer always the sports bands. And the colors that do come with the watch are black, silver, white, green, and navy. The measurements that do come in these bands, it comes from small to medium and from medium to large. This is actually my father's watch, so he actually purchased a medium to large band. As you can see, it is really big on me, so I am a small to medium, and I feel like everybody deserves a small to medium. I will let you know later in this video why. Now let's talk about pricing. This is where people are like, oh girl, are you about to make me purchase this or not? Okay, pricing, it would go up to $244.99. Now this is only for the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi version, and I believe this is for both sizes, but I think that the 42 is just a little bit cheaper because of course it's a smaller millimeter. Always remember that Bluetooth Wi-Fi only, you will get it at a cheaper price, but unfortunately your watch will not work unless you're always connected on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So if you're on 5G on your phone, it's not going to get the notifications as you think because you only purchase Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And for the Bluetooth Wi-Fi plus the 4G LTE, that price would be at $294.99. Almost $300, but like I mentioned before, you do not need to be on Wi-Fi all the time because this is already like a built-in little phone since you included 4G LTE depending on the carrier that your phone is under. But not to worry about that because at the same time you do have discounts thanks to Samsung. I always like to purchase my devices off Samsung obviously because they do give you a trade-in option. Now with that is awesome because it will give you a discount price because you're trading something in, depending especially what generation your watch is or devices. I think you can even trade in Apple Watches, but I'm not sure. You also have other discounts where they would let you add either if you're a student discount, military discount, senior discount, employee discount, or government discount. And the cool thing is that you would get like a good huge amount of discount, especially if you trade in Plus at those extra discounts. Okay, so time for the unboxing. So you do have the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic box. I really like that Samsung did transition to the long rectangular boxes because I always liked these, especially how cool flat the watch is laying on there. So I think it's just really nice, especially I feel like they should continue with the long boxes, just like how the Samsung Active 2 wasn't like that. But when you open the box, of course, you do have your watch beautifully displayed on there, always flat, which I really like. And of course, on the other side of the box, you do have your instruction manuals. Now, if you open the box, of course, you will always have your quick start guides that people usually don't read, but of course, if you need help with the device and how it works, then go ahead and take a look at those. Or of course, you can look at videos as well, such as mine when it goes up, which is probably already up because you're watching this video. Then of course you do have your charging pad ending with a USB Type A port, and I'm not sure why, but Samsung did not decide to include a block or a charging head, because I feel like that's why the flat surface boxing is for a reason, because we're not getting any charging head. If you're like me, you will probably have like 6 or 7 already at home. There's no need for a charging head. Okay, so now into the display, which I'm pretty sure you are very excited about, just like how I am to just explain it. Again, as I mentioned before, I will only be explaining basic, not so into the watch, because I will be also explaining the regular Galaxy Watch 4 as well. Both have same features, but I will be explaining different features on this watch and also different features on the other watch, because again, they are the same thing. The only difference is the rotating bezel. Okay, so the watch that I do have with me today, it is the 46mm in black. As you can tell, the black is so beautiful. I really like this watch. And of course, you have the beautiful regular sports strap. My dad did mention to me that this is a regular sports strap, which is again a medium and large, and it is a 20mm strap. Now, another thing I did notice while just holding the watch itself, this is like heavy. Now, it's not like heavy where I'm like, oh my god, I can't, you know, like I'm not that weak. At least I don't think so. But I feel like it's a bit more heavier because, again, stainless steel. Overall, it's a beautiful design, and I like heavy devices because that shows the good quality and material it's made out of. Now, starting with the front of the watch, of course, the watch is called Classic due to that classic rotating bezel. This is something that I really wish I had on my regular watches, but I'm just too in love with the digital bezel. I also love the rotating bezel, don't get me wrong. I remember when they first came out with the rotating bezel, I was in love with it as well. But then when I found out Samsung did the digital bezel, I was like, damn, that's cool too. And you do have your 46mm screen, as I mentioned before. It is protected thanks to the Gorilla Glass DX that Samsung has always installed in their Samsung devices, Samsung Watch, Samsung tablets, Samsung computers. So I've noticed that Samsung has been really sticking to the Gorilla Glass, but they said that this is a Gorilla Glass Plus. So it's less likely for you to scratch the screen, especially on edges and walls, and it's less likely for you to crack the screen. And we all know, don't lie to me, that someone or everyone who has a Samsung digital watch or Apple Watch, just a digital watch overall, even if it's not digital, we sometimes hit these things on corners, on walls, and you're like, oh my god, I hope I didn't scratch it or crack it. You don't have to worry about that because of the Gorilla Glass Plus. Now, on the side of the watch, you do have your 2 navigation buttons. Your top one is your home button, and your bottom is your back button. Now, my opinion about the actual buttons, I feel like they're more 3D, and they're very satisfying for you to click. But I like ever since the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 where the buttons were 3D, especially on the classics, because I feel like that's an easier way for you to, you know, navigate your buttons. Now, you do have the back of your Samsung watch, and you do have your Samsung bioactive sensors. Now, of course, this is where you will get all your results from the Samsung Health app, especially with the new Samsung features that were installed. I do recommend, though, every time, at least once a week, twice a week, or just every day if you want, I recommend that you always keep this side clean. Get a wet wipe, get a towel, clean it very well so your results of your health features will be absolutely accurate. As I mentioned before, this is a regular sports strap in medium to large size. Now, I have heard a lot of bad reviews about the strap. For some reason, Samsung has made such a weird strap because on the corners of the watch straps, like you can't really tug it to your wrist. This is where I say that I think you should definitely everybody get a small to medium wrist size band because it just leaves like, look at that. It just leaves like a huge open space. I have no idea why, but that's what Samsung did. I feel like it's just to cause less sweat to the band or to the watch, but I've seen so many videos of people saying negative things about the watch bands, and not gonna lie, I kind of agree with them. And another disadvantage is that unfortunately, since the strap is wider, you would need to purchase new straps for different colors or designs. Like I said, go ahead and look at the different designs of straps that they have on Samsung. I don't know if they're the same with the openings, but I do recommend the ones on Amazon. So that's the only thing that sucks, because if you have your Galaxy Watch S3, you will not be able to replace it on the Classic, because for some reason the Classic has been wider on the outsides for you to add different wristbands. And I recommend Amazon because they do have them at a cheaper price. Okay, so now battery life. I feel like this is like wow to me, because after reading specs on the Samsung website, Samsung does say that your watch can last up to 2 days depending on what you're doing. Because after reading, it did say that the battery does vary depending on environment and usage patterns, depending on all of those things that you're using under your watch. Now the memory, this is a 1.5 gig of RAM, so your watch is going to be pretty fast. And of course you do have 16 gigabytes of internal memory, which is not bad at all. So you can install like a lot of good apps in this. Okay, so now moving on into the features, which I'm really excited about. Features that I was very like number one about were the watch phases, because I feel like that's like one of the most important things that I really needed Samsung like to get and to be on top. And let me tell you, they did pass a test with that, because they did add a lot of awesome watch faces, up to the point where now they have live watch faces of little cute animals and even your Samsung emoji, which I think is really, really cute. You can see on the emoji that it like just moves around, and when you have a notification, it does funny animations like for you to look at your notifications, which I think is really cute. And you can always go on the Samsung Wear app, and you can also use third-party apps that would be able to give you more watch faces, which I think is really, really awesome. If you go to the next one, which is tiles, you will have a lot of amazing tiles to add in your watch. For example, every time you're rotating to the right, you will see like how many you can include to have quick access to, such as you can add multi-workouts, you can add weather, you can add body composition, which I will be talking about. Now the apps feature is, now that Samsung did actually move their apps somewhere else, which is really awesome thanks to that new OS Wear software, you will be now able to scroll down from the bottom and up. And the cool thing is that your apps are finally displayed there, which I think is a good thing that Samsung did, especially now that you had to go like to a certain menu in order to reach your app, and you can always reorder those apps in the orders that you would like for it to be on, which is also awesome. So that is what that apps function is for you to reorder the way you would want those apps to be in line with. And you do have your quick panel. Now the quick panel are the apps that are on the top. So if you scroll from the top and go down, you do have all these other different types of functions, such as your off and on, your settings, your flashlight, your night mode, your Wi-Fi, your theater mode, and airplane mode, and other amazing features. Okay, so now to the Samsung Health features. Samsung has improved their health features amazingly, especially since they added a new feature, which is called body composition. Now you do have your step tracker. As always, Samsung has always had this like for I don't know how much, ever since like the first watch came out. So that's something that is amazing. And of course they just updated the way it looks. You also do have your fitness training tracker, and Galaxy Watch detects physical activity even more due to upgraded sensors to get more accurate reports when you're working out. So let's say if you're going for a run, the watch will automatically detect that you are running, and from there it will start tracking your pace, your heart rate. That's what I'm kind of getting a sense of is that Samsung did improve their sensors, because it will activate when it knows that you are working out. And the cool thing is that the Samsung app already has a lot of workouts included. I believe that they also did add more specific detailed workouts into the watch, so it can basically detect on what you are doing. Now you do have the sleep function, which is awesome because now you can decide if you want to sleep with your watch due to the advanced sleep feature that detects and monitors your blood oxygen levels and, believe it or not, your snoring, which I think is freaking crazy. Me personally, I wouldn't sleep with my watch because, you know, I drool. Now the new feature, which is body composition, which, oh my god, I'm so excited to try, and it is the new health feature that measures body fat, muscle, body water, body mass, and much more due to the new bioactive sensors that were inputted in the new sensors in the Samsung sensors, which, and the readings from the Samsung watch were just a few points off from actual readings from actual machines. So girl, that's freaking impressive. Like, I'm so fascinated by what technology can possibly do, and I think that's really awesome. Heart rate, of course, that has always been around ever since the first generation of watches, and again, it just measures how much your heart is pumping for, you know, boom boom. Same with blood oxygen. If you're a person that constantly needs to check that as well, that would be very helpful because accurate readings are similar to real readings from a real machine. Now you do have your daily activity, which is an updated version to track overall productivity of your day and workouts. What I really like is the way they made the heart now. Like, I think that's so cute. Like, it made it more, I don't know how to explain it, more cartoony. I just really like the way they updated it. So that's all that Samsung did, was just updated. Now you do have your period tracker for all my women out there. Of course, you can add that to your watch as I explained before in the tiles, and you can basically see when your next period is gonna be, if you're late, if you're early, how are you feeling. So I think that's really awesome, especially for my women out there. And all health results are on the Samsung Health app. They will be posted there, but especially for the sleep app, it will be posted in the mornings. You can access to your favorite apps on your wrist just by going to the Play Store, and when you're about to download an app, it will ask you on what device you would like for it to download on, such as you click download, it's going to say would you like to download it on your phone or on your watch. And I think that is pretty cool. But the watch and the phone will synchronize because it is in Bluetooth, and it will let you know how long it's gonna take, and you just scroll up where your apps are and it should be there. Alright guys, so I feel like I've explained a lot about the Samsung Galaxy 4 Classic, the basic features, and what improvements have been in the watch. So I really hope you guys found this video very informative, very helpful. If you guys have any more additional questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Again, thank you so much for your support. Now let's go ahead and try to get to 2.5K. I don't know by when, but we're gonna get there, and I just want to thank you so much, guys. So if you watched through the whole video, thank you so much. And of course, if you liked my background music was made by Music Studio FX, so thank you so much, Music Studio FX, for the amazing tunes. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys want to follow me more on my social medias, everything will be in the description box below, especially with the Samsung watch links. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, evening, or night, whatever day you guys are watching this on. Bye guys.